Okay, besties, part two. Besties, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune next under that card, but what's interesting about it is I'm getting the image in my head of like a ship's helm, like the steering wheel on a ship. That's like the wheel that I'm seeing. Like the wheel is turning literally because this person is guiding their ship home to you. Now, bestie, I'm getting that this person has a renewed sense of something. This might be a renewed sense of life. This might be a new understanding of what the purpose of life is, and that might be a new understanding of your connection. I'm seeing that this person has been to the catacombs, and when they went down there, there was something that they came to understand about you, bestie. And what I'm getting is that this person came to understand that you are the person that they want to build a nest with. That if they were to ever have this really safe home, this home that they have always yearned for, that you are the person that they would want to build that nest with. I'm getting that whatever nest they currently find themselves in isn't really that comfortable. You know, it's something that they are calling home, but it is far from the home that their soul, that their heart is yearning for. I'm getting that they have identified that their home is in you. You know, home isn't necessarily a place for them. It's the person that they are sharing this place with. Bestie, I'm getting that this masculine counterpart has had a difficult life, and they're not laboring under any delusion that life is going to magically get easier. I think they're realizing that even if there is hard work up ahead, that you are the person that they are willing to continue doing this hard work for, you know? And there is this understanding, I think, when they kind of went into this hermit energy, that you all along were the person they were doing this for, even if they didn't know your face yet. You know, this person might have dreamed of you. This person might have just had some soul knowing somewhere in there, like their soul was screaming this excelsior, and what they were guiding them towards was you. And this person at the end of their journey can finally understand that. You know, at the beginning of the journey, you're the fool. You don't know anything. You're a total idiot. And this person, you know, if this is someone that you've had an awareness of throughout this journey, you might have seen them when they were at a lower level of consciousness, when they were acting pretty foolish. Hopefully that's not the case anymore, bestie. Hopefully they are growing, learning their lessons, and taking their medicine. Let's see what else. Bestie, I'm getting that this collective, like this counterpart pair, this wasn't all for nothing, okay? You didn't do all of this with this person. You didn't go through all of this to kind of ride off into the sunset and just live a happy, quiet life. And I'm sure that's what you are hoping for after everything, but you guys were being prepared for something. There's something special that you are meant to seed here on earth. And for some of you, if you're very lucky, that really could just be kind of like living a long, happy life with this person. Like the energy that you're creating there, especially if you're twin flames being in union is such a special energy that you just doing that anywhere is creating an anchor point of energy that's pretty rare here on earth that would have far-reaching effects. But I'm getting for some of you, there is some greater purpose here, that when this person has finally completed this journey and come home to you together, you two will have an even greater mission. Spirit, can you give me any information about that? Okay, bestie. Well, whatever you guys are doing together is going to be extremely lucky. I'm getting that there's almost this energy of when you guys come together, it creates this, it's almost like having a four-leaf clover in your pocket, like just a very lucky pocket of energy. And one of the reasons that you guys were learning this fortress energy is because all the beautiful things that are going to be birthed through you in this connection, confirmation verb, there are going to be a lot of eyes on it. There are going to be a lot of hungry, jealous eyes on it from people who have not done that work and are looking for a shortcut to get the fruits of that journey. Bestie, in order to have a union of this level, you have to be willing, able to protect it with your life. If you're on this journey, this counterpart journey, you know how tumultuous it can be. You know how much opposition there is. You know how many third parties there are and karmics and stuff always trying to like weasel their way into these situations and break them up, because even if they themselves can't have this situation, they will feel better if you can't either. You know, nothing will hurt them more than seeing you have something that they know that like they could have, but they're never going to because they're not willing to do the work. So it's easier for them to get rid of that outward manifestation of it so they don't have to think about like the work that they're not doing. That's why there's so much opposition to these high level connections coming together. Bestie, there is some kind of like rapid convergence that's happening right now. And I'm sure that this has something to do with the astrological movements that are happening currently. But there are a lot of unions that are about to take place. Bestie, one of the reasons that this protective energy is being seated so importantly in this person is because of, I'm almost seeing like, I'm seeing a really weird image in my head. I'm seeing somebody throw like a rotisserie chicken like outside and all these wild animals are fighting over it. There are like raccoons and possums and stuff like that all fighting over this rotisserie chicken. I'm kind of seeing that like that is the energy here. Like whatever, something about like where you are, whether it's you're very visible or just the people around you aren't that great, like there are going to be a lot of people trying to get a piece of this pie when it comes to you. So both of you are kind of being refined by this energy to see, you know, you might have gotten a front row view of a side of the world that was pretty low down, okay? You guys might have witnessed things in your life that were pretty awful. You might have borne witness to some things that most people do not see in their lifetime. And I think that Spirit was showing you a different side of humanity to kind of prepare you for the backlash that you will receive when this relationship does finally come together. You know, you'll really have a firm understanding of how to not only master these emotional waters, you know, when this stuff happens, but to navigate around obstacles that people are going to try to place in your path. And Bestie, that's what this person is mastering right now. I'm getting that for some of you, someone has tried to place significant obstacles in this person's path, and they have either, depending on where they are when you receive this message, they are finally on the other side of those obstacles and they are sailing home to you, or they are kind of at the tail end of that journey figuring out how to get out of whatever little snare that these jealous haters have caught this person up in. Spirit, do you have any closing messages? Kind of a sad message to close it out with, Bestie. I'm getting that you have experienced significant delays in this connection, and this is just to kind of show you like what's going on, but I'm getting that there is just like so much sadness here. You are so tired of waiting on this thing to come together, and I see your counterpart's tired of it too. Like there's just a weariness to this. Like this is such a long, winding, arduous journey. And I'm just picking up on an energy of someone who's really freaking fed up over it, Bestie. I'm sorry, I wasn't really getting that energy while I was reading it, but at the end of it, it's just like, wow, I am freaking sick of this. So Bestie, that's valid AF. It seems like this has been going on for a very long time, so I don't blame you for being sick of it. And Spirit is commending you for the incredible strength that you have shown seeing this journey through to its completion, because it's been a rough one, okay? Bestie, Spirit does want to reassure you that your plans are still on track. There's just been some detours and delays that, unfortunately for this connection, were unavoidable. But your soul's blueprint is intact and you guys are still working towards this. It's just taking a little bit longer. But renewal is here. There is an end in sight. I love you. Stay strong. Keep going.